two phase method in a simplex method type of problem. It is a two phases will be there. The problem will be minus 4x1 minus 3x2 minus 9x3. This is the problem subjected to the constraint 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 6x3 greater than equal to 15 and 6x1 plus x2 plus 6x3 greater than equal to 12, x1 comma x2 comma x3 greater than equal to 0. It is the given problem. Now we should bring it to the standard form by adding slack and surplus variables depending upon the application. Only the difference is we should add as a -1 coefficient in an objective function instead of artificial variable. I will explain that. Other than that, all the part will be same. But in phase 1, we should consider, we'll write here, max of z is equal to, in phase 1 we should consider 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0x3 depending upon x1, x2, x3. I have taken 0x1, 0x2, 0x3 plus I will explain later. Then first constraint 2x1 plus 4x2 plus 6x3 greater than equal to sign is there. Because of that, minus s1 plus a1 is equal to 15. Minus s1 we have to add as 0s1 plus a1 minus a1 we have to add. Minus 1 as coefficient in the objective function. Second constraint 6x1 plus x2 plus 6x3 minus s2 plus a2, it is equal to 12. So 0s2 minus a2 have to add. The coefficient of artificial variable in an objective function is minus a1 and minus a2 have to add. Other than that, 0s1 and 0s2 will be added into the coefficient in the objective function. Now x1 comma x2 comma x3 comma s1 comma s2 comma a1 comma a2 should be greater than equal to 0. This is the standard form of objective function and constraint in the first phase. We should consider 0 as the coefficient of these values. Now in the first phase, basic variable, then coefficient of basic variable, then xb. So basic variables are nothing but a1 and a2. These are the surplus variable. It will never become the basic variable. So because of that, a1 and a2 will be considered as basic variable. a1 and a2 are having minus 1 as a coefficient in the objective function. xb's are 15 and 12. Next, it is having x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, a1, a2. So these are having x1, x2, x3, s1, a1, s2, a2, s1, s2, a1, a2. Now cj I will write 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1 in the objective function. Only a1 and a2 are having minus 1, minus 2, minus 1. First constraint I will take 2, 4, 6, minus 1, 0, 1, 0. Second constraint 6, 1, 6, 0, minus 1, 0, 1. So this is the constraint. This is standard form. Now we should calculate delta z. Delta j is calculated by using the formula CBV into xj minus cj. Now minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, minus 6, so it is minus 8. So in the same way, minus 5, cj's are zeros, directly I am writing. So minus 12 plus 1, so plus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Sorry, so minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, minus of minus 1 is plus 1, we will get here 0. So these two will become 0. So minus 8, 5, minus 12, 1, 1, 0, 0 are the answer. From delta j we should consider most negative element. Procedure according to procedure, same procedure, simplex method will be applied for all, only the difference in the first stage is 0, 0, 0. So most negative element will be considered from the delta j. Minus 12 is the most negative element, that will give entering vector. So that will give you entering vector. Now we should calculate minimum ratio. Minimum ratio is calculated by xp divided by xk. xb's are nothing but 15 and 12, xk are nothing but 6 and 12. 15 by 6. So that is equal to 2.5. Next 12 by 6, that is equal to 2. So 2 is the least positive element. From minimum ratio, we should select least positive element. So that least positive element will give leaving vector. That least positive element will give leaving vector, and intersection of leaving vector and entering vector is called as key element. That key element should be equal to 1. Now it is not equal to 1. We should make equal to 1 by dividing 6 throughout the row except coefficient of basic variable. Now a1 remains as it is. I will write here a2 has been replaced by x3, x3 having coefficient 0. Now this has to be replaced. 12 by 6, 2, 1, 1 by 6, 1, 0, minus 1 by 6, 0, 1 by 6. Next, the other than this element, this should be made 0. To make it 0, I will write R1 and R2. Here R2 has been replaced here. So this R2 has been replaced. We should consider this as R2 now. This will be left. Only this has considered as R2 for calculation. For R1 I have to write the equation. R1 is having the value in that column 6. So R2 is equal to 1. R2 is having 1. Now for R1 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So minus 6 R2. This is the equation we should add and calculate this value. For this I will calculate and show R1 is having 15 minus 6 into 2 as R2. So that is equal to 15 minus 12, we will get 3 as answer. The same you have to calculate. One more I will show. 2 is the R1, 1 is R2. 2 minus 6, that is equal to minus 4 we will get. So 3 minus 4, then we will get 3, 0, minus 1, 1, 1 and minus 1 we will get. Now we should calculate the delta Z, and other element in that column should be made 0. This we will get by using the delta Z only. We will calculate. Minus 1 into minus 4 is plus 4, plus 4 minus 0, 4 we will get. Minus 3, 0, minus 3 we will get here minus 3. Next 0, 0, 0, directly we will get 0 by using the delta Z formula. Next minus into minus is plus 0, 1, we will get 1 here. In the same we will calculate. Minus 1 we will get here 0, 2. Now most negative, the same procedure only we have to follow once again till delta Z's are positive. Most negative element we have to consider, so that will give the entering vector for the next iteration. From that we should calculate the minimum ratio. 3 by 3 equal to 1. So 2 by 1 by 6. So that is equal to 12. So least positive element we have to consider, that is equal to 1. So now A1 is leaving. A1 is leaving. The most negative element x2 is entering. So intersection of that is 3. So that should be equal to 1. That is called as key element. That key element should be equal to 1. If it is not equal to 1, we should make it equal to 1 by dividing 3 from here to here. So A1 has been replaced by x2 here. x2 is having coefficient 0 and x3 is having coefficient 0. Now 3 divided by 3. This row is divided by 3 to make it 1. 1 minus 4 by 3, 1, 0, minus 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, minus 1 by 3 we will get. Now to make it other element, this element 0, to make this element we should take here R3 and R4. Now this R3 has been replaced here because it is not equal to 1. Now it has been made equal to 1. R3 has been, this row you have to consider for calculation. So R3 is having 1, R4 is having 1 by 6. For R4 we have to write the equation to make this equal to 0 in the next iteration. R4 is having 1 by 6, minus 1 by 6 will give 0. So minus 1 by 6 R3. So this formula we have to apply for whole row. 1 I will explain. So R4 is having 2 minus 1 by 6, 2 minus 1 by 6 into 1. So 6 into 2, 12 minus 1, that is equal to 11 by 6 we will get. We will get 11 by 6. One more I will explain here. So R4 is having 1 minus minus of 4 by 3 into 1 by 6. So minus of minus is plus, 1 minus 4 by 18. So 2 by 9. 1 minus 2 by 9 we will get. 7 by 2 we will get. Right. 7 by 2 we will get here. In the same way you can calculate, we will get answer as 1 by 18 minus 2 by 9 minus 1 by 18, 2 by 9. So next calculate delta j. So this into 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Here we will get 1 and 1. 0 into this is 0, 0 into this is 0. So only minus of minus 1, 1 will get. So now all delta j values are positive. All the delta j values are positive. Hence, reached solution stage of phase 1. Phase 1 solution stage has been reached. Now we should move on for second stage. Now we should move on for second stage. Now we should come for the second phase. We have solved the first phase. Now we should bring it for second phase. In the second phase, we should consider original minus 4x1 minus 3x2 minus 9x3, and I have explained here neglecting artificial variables, assigning 0 coefficient for all the slack and surplus variables. This we should keep in mind. Original x1, x2, x3 values we have to take. We should give 0 as coefficient, neglecting the artificial variable. We should write this standard form of phase 2. Now in the table, we'll write the table here. No need to write any standard form here. This is the standard for original you have to take, 0 you have to add, artificial you have to leave. So that is the standard. Now basic variable, coefficient of basic variable xb, we have to take here x1, x2, x3, s1, s2 only. a1, a2 will be left. Then you have to take Cj, minimum ratio xb by xk. Cj's are nothing but here minus 4, minus 3, minus 9, 0 and 0 are the Cj. So basic variable CBV, XB, all these will be taken from the last iteration. Here I have written the last iteration of phase 1 is taken as first iteration in the second phase, neglecting artificial variable. Now I will write here basic variable we have left out with x2 and x3. It is having minus 3, minus 9. Right, original we have to take, the value of x2 is minus 3, x3 is minus 9. Original, there it has been different. Now we should consider original coefficient of x2 and x3. xp is left out with 1 and 11 by 16 in the last iteration. Now it is minus 4 by 3 here, then 1, 0, minus 1 by 3, 1 by 3, and it is left out with 11 by 9, 0, 1, 1 by 18, minus 2 by 9. Artificial have been left out. Now for this standard table we should solve, till delta j are positive. For this, in the second table you have taken the iteration, last iteration you have taken, except coefficient of basic variable you have taken original. For this table we should solve for delta j. Now minus 3 into this, this into this, minus 3 into this, 3 cancel, minus 4 into minus 3 plus 4. So 9 and cancel this, sir. So minus 11, we will get minus 11 plus 4, that is minus 7, minus of minus 4 plus 4. So we'll get here 3. The same way we have to calculate 0, 0 will get 1 by 2, 1. The same formula for delta j is equal to summation of CBV into xj minus cj. This formula we have to apply, we will get this. Last step I have explained that how to get the delta j values. Now once again the same most negative element will be taken from the delta j, that will give the entering vector. Then we have to calculate the minimum ratio by xk. 1 divided by minus 4 by 3, that is equal to minus 3 by 4. Then 11 by 16 into 9 by 11. So 9 by 16. So only positive element, no need to calculate. This is the only least positive, this is negative, it is not considered. So least positive element 9 by 16. Now that least positive element will give leaving vector. x3 is leaving, in place of x3 x1 is entering, x2 remains as it is, x3 replaced by x1 which is having coefficient 4, right? Now the intersection of these two should be equal to 1, that is called as key element. That 11 by 9 should be equal to 1. If it is not equal to 1, divide this 11 by 9 throughout this row or multiply by 9 by 11. Now to make it 1, we should divide by 11 by 9 for this. 11 by 16 divided by 11 by 9 instead of 9 by 11. 11 cancel to each other. So 9 by 16. We will get 9 by 16. So this is 11 by 6, not 16. This is 11 by 6. We got that 11 by 6 into 9 by 11. 11 by 6 into 9 by 11. So 3 3s are 3 2s are 3 by 2 we will get. So that is 3 by 2. Then 11 by 11 by is 1. So this is, next we will get 0, 9 by 11, next multiply by 9 by 11, 1 by 22 minus 2 by 11. So we will get these values. Now other than this element, we have to make this element 0. To make this element 0, I will write R1, R2. So now R2 has been replaced. This R2 has been replaced here. Now we should consider this as R2. So consider this as R2. Now for R1 we have to write R1 is equal to minus 4 by 3. R2 is equal to 1. For R1 we have to write R1 minus 4 by 3 is there, plus 4 by 3 R2 plus 4 by 3 R2 is equal to 1 equal to 0 we will get. So this equation will be applied throughout the row. One I would like to explain. So R1 is having 1 plus 4 by 3 R2, 3 by 2 into 3 by 2. So it is equal to 3. Here we will get 3. In the same way we have to calculate 1, 12 by 11 minus 3 by 11 and 1 by 11 will get. Now we have to calculate delta z. Delta z is calculated by using the same formula. Now minus 3 into 0, minus 4 into 1. Minus 4, minus of minus 4, 0. This into minus 3, 0, minus 3, minus of minus 3, 0. The same way we will get here 27 by 11, 7 by 11 and 5 by 11. So all delta j are positive. Hence reached the solution stage because all the delta j are positive. Now take value of x1 equal to 3 by 2, x2 is equal to 3, x3 is equal to 0. Now put this value in. Max of z is equal to minus 4x1 minus 3x2 minus 9x3. So minus 4 into 3 by 2 minus 3 into 3, this value is 0, x3 is equal to 0, minus 6 minus 9, that is equal to minus 15. We will get z value. One more problem on two-phase method. So max of z is equal to 5x1 plus 3x2 subjected to the constraint 2x1 plus x2 less than equal to 1, x1 plus 4x2 greater than equal to 6, x1 comma x2 greater than equal to 0. Now in phase 1, max of z is equal to 0x1 plus 0x2 will be considered. All the coefficient of x1 and x2 are considered as 0 in the first phase, and then 2x1 plus x2 less than equal to is there, plus s1 is equal to 0 plus 0s1. Second constant is equal to 1. Then second constant x1 plus 4x2 greater than equal to is there, minus s2 plus a1 is equal to 6 plus 0s2 minus a1. This is the standard form. x1, x2, s1, s2, a1 is equal to greater than equal to 0. Now basic variables. Basic variables are nothing but s1 for first constraint, a1 for second constraint. Next, coefficient of basic variable is 0. This is minus 1 in the objective function. Next, xb's are nothing but right hand side 1, 6. Next, x1, x2, s1, s2, a1 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, minus 1 I have written. Then first constant I will take 2, 1, 1, 0, 0 for first constant, 1, 4, 0, minus 1, 1 for second constraint. Now calculate the delta j by using the same formula. Delta j is equal to summation of xcbv into xj minus cj. This formula we have to use. Now this into this is 0, minus 1 we have to take. This into this is 0, minus 4, 0, 0, 0, 1, minus 1 into 1 is minus 1, minus of minus 1 is plus 1, 0. Now from delta j, the same procedure, select most negative element. So that most negative element will give entering vector. Most negative element will give entering vector. From that entering vector, we should calculate minimum ratio xv by xk. So this is xv, this is xk. 1 divided by 1 equal to 1. 6 by 4, 1.5. The least positive element I have to consider. So S1 will be replacing, that is leaving vector. So that least positive element will give leaving vector. Intersection is called as key element, that should be equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, then R1, R2. Now S1 has been replaced by X2 in the second iteration. A1A as it is, X2 is having 0, A1 is having minus 1. Now this row remains as it is. I will write as it is only here. For this row we have to write the equation. This we should make it 0. That 4 we should make it 0. For that R1 is equal to 1, R2 is equal to 4. R2 is equal to 4, R1 is equal to 1. So by considering R2 is having 4 minus 4 R1 equal to 0. R1 is having 1. So minus 4 R1. This formula will be used to solve these values. One I would like to solve. R2 is having 6. R2 is having 6 minus 4 into R1 is having 1. So that is equal to 2. In the same way for this, R2 is having 1. R2 is having 1 minus 4 into 2. R1 is having 2. So minus 7 we will get. The same we have to calculate. We will get minus 4 here, minus 1, 1. These values you will get. Then you have to calculate the delta z value. this into this is 0, minus into minus is plus 7, 0, 0, 0 plus 4, minus into minus plus 1, minus into minus plus 1, minus of minus is plus, so 0. 70410 will get. So all the delta J values are positive, hence reached solution stage. But this I will write here, but an artificial variable left in basic variable column. An artificial variable left in basic variable column, hence called as infeasible solution. No phase 2 will be there. There is no phase 2 for this type of problem. If any artificial left out in the basic variable column, it will not move for phase 2. Please remember this.